this next session who are going to share their latest insights with us. First up will be Caroline Hugh Flexer, CEO and co-founder of Duck Duck Moose. Caroline is an award-winning creator of educational mobile apps for families. She lives in Palo Alto with her husband and 2 daughters, and proudly shares that her daughters are the real product managers behind Duck Duck Moose. Please welcome Caroline.
Thank you. Excited to be here. So today I'm going to talk about elementary school kids and their families. They're growing up in a really exciting time with unprecedented access to information and really powerful digital tools. So they're growing up watching their families and their parents document their lives on Facebook and Instagram, Google for answers, and communicate with email and chat and so many other options. So these are powerful tools for exploration, for getting information, as well as for creating and sharing with your friends and family. But fundamentally, these platforms were not designed for kids. Yet, the content is so powerful and engaging for kids in many ways. So you can take a look at a sea turtle swimming, across the Great Barrier Reef on the other side of the world, or you can look at what does the moon look like on the other side out in space, or you can actually even see the first man to walk on the moon. So, but this information isn't always easy for kids to access. It's mixed in with a lot of other information that's not that relevant to, or engaging to them necessarily. So we set out to develop an experience for families where they could access and learn from this information. And we started out, as with all of our projects, started with the kids. So for this, we spent a year in research. We basically, every 2 weeks, we'd come out with a prototype, 2 to 3 weeks, show it to them, watch and learn and just hear what they have to say. And through these several months, 2 main themes came out. The first was that kids are really curious, particularly at this age. They're constantly asking questions.
Why are there clouds? What does an architect do?
Who was the first person to land on the moon?
How does an electric car work? Why do elephants have such great memories? How are crayons made?
But just to consume content that gives them the answer to these questions wasn't engaging enough for them. What they really wanted to do is find the answers themselves and really explore and experiment and tinker with these topics. And then the other theme that came out was the importance of being able to share with your family and friends. And we heard this throughout our different rounds of beta testing. And the way that kids want to share with their family and friends is very different from how we've modeled it for adults. So I wanted to give you some clips from our testing.
Hey, check your messages. Can I send that?
Yeah, how do you think you send it?
Post.
Boom.
Ooh, nice. Can I send him something?
Yeah, definitely.
Because I really like the fact that you can send and make. But you don't have to send. It's a choice.
I think you should make a way that you can talk to them, sort of like text. Like you can talk to them and look, oh, is this?
Oh, we have something. Alexa sent you something. Click on that.
I'm gonna post to Heather and my mom. And I'm not gonna post it to you, Megan, but you can see it on my wall.
Post it to me.
Okay.
Look, no wait, look, I sent you some stuff. I sent you something.
This is so wonderful. Do you want to see it? Do you want to see it?
That means you can play ball. Look at what I meant. You saying I can play ball?
So out of this research came WonderBox, which is an educational platform for families to learn with their kids and with friends. And you can explore different topics, and we've worked with a team of teachers to curate more than 3,000 videos and maps and put it into a context that makes sense for kids with DIY projects where they can use multimedia tools to create their own projects with drawing tools, stickers, photo and video, and then in the end share it with their real friends in the real world and their family.
In WonderBox, you can explore cool topics, everything from science and languages to art and animals. Become inspired by what you find. Then use fun stickers and drawing tools to create something awesome.
I am a snow monkey from the mountains of Japan, where it's cold.
And you can share your creations with family and friends. WonderBox, inspiring curiosity and creative thinking.
So to highlight the differences between the existing platforms for adults and what we've done in WonderBox, on the Explore side, for adults, these platforms are generally unfiltered and not curated. They're unlimited. And then what we've done in WonderBox is worked with teachers to handpick every single piece of content, review the videos and maps, and design projects that will be the most engaging for kids, and put the information in a context for them. And then on the sharing side of things, Facebook and Instagram are generally can be public and you can connect with anybody. But when we talked to kids, what we heard from them was, you know, who do you want to share your findings or your creations with? And they would say, everybody, tons of friends. But then when we would probe a little bit deeper and ask them, well, actually, how many friends would you want to share with? And list those friends. Most kids, you know, of this age, this is elementary school, would list out about 5 different friends, including their family. So they, and then they really wanted to be able to send something specifically to one person rather than just post broadly. So we went through many iterations and then landed on it's private messaging. And then to connect to your real friends, you have to exchange codes 2 ways. And this is so to ensure that the kids are connecting with other kids that they know from the real world. You have to connect outside of WonderBox. And then for communicating with adults and parents, if the kids send something to their parent, the account is under the parent's email, so the parent can get an email message. They can use the app if they want, or they can just respond from their email. So we're keeping the parents where they are typically, not requiring them to use an additional app, but then the kid gets the message back from their parents. And we make sure it's not like regular email where anybody can email you. It really has to be from that parent or other approved contacts. And just to give you a flavor of some of the content that's in the app, you can explore different topics like octopuses and figure out how they defend themselves with their ink. Or you can look at Escher's artwork and his impossible drawings, and then do a 3D rendition of your own. And we provide for each challenge, we have hundreds of challenges, and we'll provide specific tools and customized templates for kids to create stuff. And this is you can learn about the history of the Titanic and then create your own unsinkable boat, or be an architect and learn how to create a floor plan.
Yeah.
So I'll skip over. So here are some examples of what kids have created, and again, it's the sharing piece that is so critical to this experience. What we've seen is that when kids, not only do they, are they more engaged when they can show what they've created or learned, but they get feedback. They get feedback from those around them. But more than that, it increases the discovery and learning, because if you see that your friend is watching this video on sharks, you're more likely to think that, oh, that might be interesting for me since I like my friend, or a Gaudi building. Most kids may not know what a Gaudi building is, but my friend Luke just made his own Gaudi building. So let me check out and see what that is. And so we really see this chain reaction of kids building on each other's work and discoveries. So I will leave you with this quote: tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, involve me and I learn. And in terms of involving, what this is for us is having them actively create and express themselves and then share it with their family and friends. Thanks.